very first thing I want to talk about is, again, some more Bourne movies coming, guys. Because, come on, Jordan. More Bourne movies, because NBC Universal has picked up the exclusive rights for the Bourne Legacy franchise, all the Bourne movies right now. And, of course, they spent like a 9-figure deal on this, but they're going to have all the rights moving forward. And they're talking about doing a massive reboot for this, too, but they're still waiting to find casting and everything else. But this is a big, like, bidding war. Now, they had it before. They lost the rights, went back to the actual original writers, but now they have it back again. So, guys, get ready for a massive, massive win. And I hope it does well. I like the original ones. They're fun. They need a big win over there. But somebody else that got a big win was Paramount, because Paramount and UFC have signed an exclusive, massive deal, guys. If you love UFC content, if you're excited about those events, exclusively going to the Paramount Plus network, all UFC matches, all events, guys, $1.1 billion annually worth. That's how much this is. Crazy massive deal. Now, of course, a lot's going to change with SKYDANCE taking over, with Paramount now moving into the new generation. But they're talking about all 13 marquee number events and 30 fight nights, all coming for free if you have a Paramount Plus subscription, guys. So if you love Paramount Plus, or if you haven't subscribed, because a lot of people haven't, they're supposed to not make money until 2027. So if you want to actually watch Paramount Plus now, you get UFC content along with it. And also they're going to do also casting on CBS as well at the same time. But it's a massive deal for Paramount, and I think it will actually help Paramount Plus make some money. And they also, the Duffer Brothers will help them too, because the Duffer Brothers have signed a deal with Paramount as well. They've been negotiating, going back and forth. Massive deal, guys. Overall deal. They're not saying how much money it's worth, but we're talking about theatrical releases, television, film, across the board. And they want to do theatrical releases, but their Netflix deal, of course, a lot of times only goes to Netflix. That's what it is, you know? Netflix doesn't love to go to theaters. Streaming, that's what it is, maybe a week or two streaming. But you know, the thing about them is they've been in that TV world for so long with Stranger Things. Like Jordan said, they keep bringing their stuff back. But what else have they really done? Not a lot. This is a massive deal for them. Get a Paramount deal, they do TV, movies, film, all of that, and they've only really done Stranger Things, but it blew up so big, if you ask me, that I guess they proved themselves enough to get this massive deal. So if you love the Duffer Brothers, get ready for them to duff it up some more, guys, over at Paramount Plus. And Paramount's not done at all with all these new changes happening. They're bringing some more nostalgia back with Scary Movie, guys. Of course, we talked about this before. Scary Movie's coming back, but now we have official casting, and some of our OG players are coming back for the Scary Movie. I'm talking about Anna Faris and also Regina Hall have signed on. Two of the OG players from the first 4 movies are going to come back to reprise their roles in this new reboot, remake, revival. I guess it's more of a revival, guys, right? We still know if the Wayans brothers are actually going to be just like writing and involved. Yes, UFC, Richard Tracy. We don't know if they're going to be just involved or if they will actually be in the actual movie, reprising their roles as well. I hope they do. They're hilarious, guys. They did great in the original one. Yeah, Ultimate Fighter Championship. Thank you, Queen. I hope they do come back. This movie is going to be slated to come out June 12th of 2026. Who are the Duffer Brothers? The Duffer Brothers made the Stranger Things franchise. The Duffer Brothers. The Duffer Brothers. I love that. Buck Rogers. The Duffer Brothers. Yeah, they made that. But these two made Scary Movie on a massive hit. So I hope that it is going to be good. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But yes, big changes happening at the Scary Movies. Remember those? They make fun of all the different Scary Movies that are out there in a comedy spoof franchise. The
first 2 were good.
The first, that was the Wayans brothers. They left in the third one. They were gone in the third one. So the third and fourth, these two stuck around, but then they left to the fourth. The fifth one, was the fifth one or the fourth one with Charlie Sheen and the aliens peeing out of their finger? I can't remember which one that was. Look, the fourth or the fifth, it was in there somewhere. That was making fun of signs with the P. You're doing all that. Are they going to use Ghostface? Yes, Ghostface is coming back. They actually had a bunch of publicity stills with Marlon Wayans, and of course Ghostface, like doing all this different stuff. So I hope it's going to be great, guys. I want to see it. And you always hope for this nostalgia to draw you in and make you excited. And I was very excited about Twisted Metal, but it's been so slow, guys. It's been so slow. It got a second season. Anthony Mackie, I still say, is probably one of the best things he's done. I'm just going to say, for Anthony Mackie, I like him a lot, but I feel like he gets into these roles sometimes that he just doesn't fit. I like him as an actor. This doesn't fit, but I think he works really well in this. And I think when this keeps coming back, he's getting more opportunity to shine in this. I love Sweet Tooth. Will Arnett also is great, and Samoa Joe in embodying Sweet Tooth. That combination is great. This new season, though, has been very slow. But we finally got to the tournament after what, Jordan, 6 episodes? We finally got to the tournament.
That tournament's so good.
It's so good. It's so good. And I think we're finally going to be diving into this universe, and it's going to work, Jordan. I hope so. But there's only 8 episodes this season, right?
Dude,
so
and it's got I think there's more than
Brian,
and it's got Anthony Kerrigan.
Isn't that the wannabe Captain America?
Oh my God! Can we not? He does more than Captain America.
GR's coming after him again. Coming after him. You know what's funny? GR
He didn't do Captain America. He did the wannabe Captain America.
GR was on TikTok with me the other day, and everybody was agreeing upon him. He loved it. He was like a pig in mud. He was so happy to hear that. Where's your GR? He's a pig in mud.
Hey, when you're right, Brian.
I hope this does, Jordan, keep doing great numbers, and I hope it keeps going. If it does, they'll keep bringing it back. You know, the Twisted Metal.
The latest episode is so funny. It's just
keep working, GR. That means you have talent. So it can't be a wannabe.
I didn't say he didn't have talent. I just said he wasn't a good Captain America. That's all I said.
God, man, he was Captain America in the comic books too. Let it go.
He shouldn't have had wings.
No, I won't let it go.
Yeah. Comic books control a lot. You know, comic books were great for Krypto, but Krypto now has got his series has launched, guys. I don't know if you guys watched the very first episode launched. Krypto trying to chase a pigeon.
Well said, Queen.
Captain Falcon trying to chase a pigeon, and then at the same time causing all this chaos. I don't know what's happening. Is someone hitting all these, but trying to chase this pigeon. And while he's trying to chase the pigeon, he's also disrupting this school this bus full of kids getting to school. They're almost getting in accidents. They get to the edge of a bridge, and Krypto has to save. Yeah, it's definitely cute. They're doing like 4 of these. They're like 5 to 10 minutes long. Animation kind of looks like Ren and Stimpy though to me. I'm like, it doesn't look like what I expected. And I'm gonna tell you this too, Jordan. I'll say this to you guys too. The bark seemed all wrong to me. Why is this bark like a pit bull when Krypto's bark was very much CG dog in the movie? Yeah. Why don't we use the same bark? The bark seemed way off for me. But you know what? I think this is cute. It's great. But I just don't understand the point of it.
It reminds me of the old, like when they used to put shorts on before a movie or something. Like when they had the Scrat stuff during Ice Age or something. Or that's what this reminds me of. Like before a DC movie, we're going to get a Krypto short.
I could see that, Jordan. I could totally see that. That'd be good for like before the movies. They're trying to, I think, embody that whole I Am Groot thing they released over at Marvel and Disney Plus.
I Am Groot.
Yeah, right? Krypto destroyed the Superman movie. Oh, William Buck Rogers did not like Krypto. Woo! That's a take. But that's true.
Smart man.
I love Krypto. When he whistled for him at the end, when Superman basically smiled like he's got the big guns, and then Krypto came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Here comes Krypto. Oh, 35, 36, 38, 24, 55.
What
all that stuff. But Superman,
and then
guys.
when he basically told Krypto to fetch the cameras.
Yeah, he did. But Krypto is going to be seen now on your small TV now, or your big TV in your massive media center because it's on streaming, guys. Check it out on streaming now if you haven't had a chance to watch it. I think it's still going to do great on streaming, just like the King of the Hill is doing really great right now. Coming back, 4.4 million views, like one of the highest ever first 7 days for streaming for an animated project. People are loving King of the Hill coming back. Bummer, coming back again. I honestly don't think it will take long till it's picked up for another season. I think it's going to do great. Now, if you think about it, though, animated is doing great. But, you know, other shows that have live action, like Agatha, that had 9.3 million in its first week. So this is animated, guys. So if you want to be like, it didn't do as well as other TV shows, no, but it did the best for animated. And I think that overall, people are going to love this. Again, look what happened with Family Guy came back, did great. You also had, of course, with Futurama on Hulu doing great. This is on Hulu and FX streaming, guys. I know you'll probably be excited to see it. Well, I know Jordan's probably very excited. He loved King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. I haven't caught the new one yet, though.
They had a whole thing at Comic-Con, too, with it as well.
I need to rewatch the old one in order to watch the new one, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think you probably need to. I mean, this is supposed to be like years later where I guess they had moved away, and now then someone else lived in their house and they came back. He
went to like Iraq or somewhere.
What?
He got transferred to sell propane in like Iraq or something, and now he just comes back.
Yeah, he
Bobby's
retired.
Bobby's like this like famous chef now.
He's selling propane in Iraq.
Sober.
Yeah.
Imagine sitting in that meeting. Okay, he's going to sell propane in the Middle East.
Green light. Done.
Plug it. Print.
Got that. That's check the gate. Moving on.
Write that down, Luke. It's your next new starring movie.
I'm going to.
The actual
Propane King.
the propane chapter. Get into that propane chapter. You might love it. Fox shouldn't have canceled King of the Hill. That's what Buck Rogers says. I don't think so either. They shouldn't have also canceled anything to do with He-Man. We're getting more He-Man, guys, of course. More He-Man. And Kristen Wiig has been cast in the new He-Man as Roboto.
As the voice.
The voice, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is in post-production already. So when they actually did this, they must have had an actor doing in the actual suit, or green screen, or however they actually do it. They must have been having a green suit on.
The voice?
Or doing the voice.
Okay.
Yeah, she's only doing the voice.
Let's use her live in the show.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, GR, when looking at the robot, you can see through their innards. They have like a weaponized arm that they can actually switch out and make any kind of device to fight people off, whether it be an axe, a laser gun, or a claw. And it's usually generally been voiced by a male actor. I thought about this morning, too, but I think that it's totally, I love Kristen Wiig. I think it's bringing some much levity to this, too. And I think that'll be actually fun to see her do this. Now, they shot the whole thing. They're in post-production. And so I think that at the end of the day, it's like they were probably just trying to find a good voice to match. Kind of like they did with Darth Vader back in the day, where they had another actor embody the whole thing. Roboto. And so now they decided to go with her in post-production to be the voice of Roboto.
And the thing is, how many lines is she going to have? There's like a million Masters of the Universe characters, and Roboto was not that big of a fucking character in the original.
Yeah, who knows, though, Jordan? We really don't know much about this.
2 lines per episode.
Maybe.
Probably when you have that many characters in a cast to tell a story, people end up being brought in for two lines, 3 lines, one episode here and there. But I would love to see what she does with it. And it's, is anybody going to be playing the body, or is it just going to be full on CGI? Hopefully not.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, they didn't really say, but I feel like they must have had somebody on set, Like, I think about the Mandalorian, what happened with that, too. They probably had someone in the suit or some kind of, green leotard.
I was just going to say, green leotard. Yeah. Which brings me, I watched behind the scenes of the new Superman shit, and did you know they had green leotards on set playing Krypto?
Did they really?
You want to watch something funny? Watch that actress. They had a casting call and hired an actress to play Krypto. You need to watch it. It's freaking hilarious.
I saw a stuffy on set, too, that was, supposed to be Krypto as well. Like one of those little stuffy things.
Oh, my God. It's hilarious.
Isn't that what they did with Rocket on Guardians of the Galaxy? They put
but this is even better. She's going full out like one of those, furry, barking, biting anal.
Woof.
But they're not capturing it cinematically, correct?
Yeah. No. Yeah. But this is a feature film, though, too. It is a feature film, so it's not as serious. It's coming to Amazon next summer, of 2026. So we're going to have to see what they actually do with this. Queen said they've changed the lore quite a bit, and Richard Tracy said, why would they have a woman's voice? I guess they wanted some comedy, so with Kristen Wiig.
It depends on if they go with the Netflix route. Roboto was made by Man-at-Arms, so she could just be like a fucking servant to Man-at-Arms when they meet him in the fucking his house or whatever.
Could be very short-lived, too. Very tiny spot, GR, looking into the future there, buddy? What was going on there?
I was contemplating the fate of Roboto.
Yeah. I feel like you were also contemplating the fate of Rambo, because Rambo, guys, has been. The Rambo casting is out there, guys. That's right. So, again, now they're doing this prequel series about Rambo right now, this prequel movie. Now, Stallone is not involved with it. He might make an appearance. That's one thing they were talking about. Maybe Stallone appears. But Millennium Media has decided to cast right here these filed negotiations. Noah Centino now as be up for John Rambo himself. Now, he might look familiar. He was over To All the Boys I've Loved. That's GR's favorite poem. The Recruit. Perfect Day.
Yeah. Perfect Day. That guy's career's over.
Black Adam. He played actual Adam Smasher over there, but he's also in the new Street Fighter. Jordan. He's also in the new Street Fighter. So this guy.
Well, he better get as many gigs as he can, because when he shows up as Rambo, it's gonna be terrible.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Yeah.
Crash and burn. The backstory to Rambo: he got out of Nam and went to see his friend who died of cancer. That's the backstory. So are they going to show Vietnam?
It's his child. I don't know.
They're going to show Vietnam. They're actually going to shoot.
Yeah, they're actually shooting it.
We don't.
Thailand and Vietnam.
Jordan, they're going to shoot it in Thailand.
We know about Nam. We don't need the backstory, a fictional backstory with Rambo.
Right. I mean, if they can sell it.
Thank you, Jordan.
Look, if they can make it happen, they can sell it and spin it. Like,
it's not going to. I don't think it's going to make money. No.
Look, it can make money.
They might as well in my opinion, if they want to do it,
there's been 10. Go ahead, Jordan. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, GR. I was just going to say, if they want to redo it, they should just redo First Blood, because it's based after a novel anyway, and just follow more closely to the novel.
Yeah, well, they could.
I'll put it this way:
because Rambo died.
There's been 10 Nam movies, and 9 of them have sucked.
Which one did suck? Which
and
one?
this is from a non-vet, guys. I'm sorry.
Which one? Yeah, which one sucked? Which one didn't suck?
I won't say, Brian.
Which one didn't suck?
I wanted to know which one didn't suck. Can we
which
just
one
say
didn't
which one didn't suck?
What's your favorite?
We'll talk about that another time.
Good morning. Good morning, Vietnam.
No.
that you nailed it, Brian, because that was the most realistic look at what we went through, and he was a godsend to us, a lot of us that were over there.
Oh yeah, because it's based on a true story, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I remember it very well. Good morning, Vietnam. You hear that every fucking morning.
I love it, Jim.
And he'd play music from my generation, and it was.
You get into it, right?
That was wonderful.
Yeah, I wonder which ones you did not like, GR.
Platoon.
Oh God, pick one.
Darkness.
we had to watch Platoon in was it film studies?
Platoon was a good wannabe movie.
Right.
I liked We Were Soldiers.
Yeah, Born on 4th of July.
Well, that really wasn't a Vietnam movie. That was a post-Nam movie. So yeah. That was a little different. I mean, that was a good movie, but it really wasn't a Nam movie.
I gotta agree with Queen. She says First Blood Part 2 was her favorite. That's my favorite too. That's the best one.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder, yes.
Tropic Thunder. Dude, play the dude.
I still can't wait for that Grossman movie. Les Grossman. It's gonna be so good.
It's not gonna happen, Brian. Stop riding Tom Cruise's nuts.
He said he's doing it. He said he's doing it. Come on. Okay. All right. I'll let it go.
Jordan, I love you, brother. You're so nailed it.
I love Tom. Leave Tom alone. Leave Tom alone, and leave Macaulay Culkin alone at home one more time, maybe, because Macaulay Culkin wants to do Home Alone one more time, a revival, a reboot, a remake, a continuation, whatever you want to call it. But Chris Columbus, who actually directed it, this is a picture of him and Macaulay Culkin back during the Home Alone one. He was saying, I think Home Alone really exists as not just like anything is a reboot, but it's a spot that's captured in history. He's calling this to try to go back and recapture that and do something else after 35 years. He's saying will never work out the same way. And he goes, I don't think it should be ever touched. It should be left alone. And honestly, at the end of the day like we should never even think about rebooting this ever. But Macaulay Culkin said that I have ideas, but I don't want to write them. I don't have time to write them. Anybody else can do it. I got 2 children. I got a life and all that, but I'm down to come back. So yeah, right, Pep Star. He's like, somebody else write that. Now we'll come in and I'll just go, and I'll do all that and I'll have a good time. I'll put some Barbasol on my face and we'll enjoy our days.
We already had Home Alone, the new one. It was called Rambo: Last Blood when he was when he was at his homestead killing all that Mexican cartel.
Oh boy!
Remember that? He had all those traps set around his house.
Yep, he did have all those traps set. That was one that he did, like the last one he released, right?
Yeah.
He's like, one more time, be Rambo.
That was the last one.
What I'm really excited about? They were supposed to do it. It's called Stoned Alone, and it was supposed to be Ryan Reynolds was making it, and it was supposed to be about somebody like that was just like stoned at their house, and all of a sudden burglars come in, Stoned Alone, which I guess it fell into development hell, but it would have been fun.
I like that title, Brian.
It would have been good. Could have been good.
Stoned Alone.
What I want is a movie that is The Purge, except it's Macaulay Culkin and his wife Brenda Song. And then defending their house from the world, and that's Home Alone. That's the new one.
There you go.
I would love that. That'd be freaking good.
Shit.
Yeah,
We'd sell that.
Mac is so cool.
And William Buck Rogers, Rambo was in the 70s, not in the 80s.
Right. Right. Well, and that's
the sequels were all. It's kind of like late 70s.
The thing is, I think the filming in the 70s, I think that Rambo was really kind of an 80s movie because it was ahead of its time a little bit in the weird guerrilla way they had to film it because it was about one guy in the woods in a way. It's yeah.
I understand completely where you're going with that, Luke.
Actually, First Blood, the first movie, was released GR in 1982. The books were made in the book was made in the 70s. It is an 80s movie.
Yeah, but okay, what I'm saying, Jordan, I apologize if it didn't come out clear.
Okay.
Because alcohol has had an effect.
Yeah.
But he's supposed to be a vet.
Oh yeah, I get
just home from Nam.
Yeah, I got you.
And I was actually in a movie called The 1,000-Day War. I was the last guy literally out of Vietnam. Wow. And that was 1975.
Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you were right at the very end.
Would we consider Saving Private Ryan, Hacksaw Ridge, or Full Metal Jacket of any of those kind of movies? Are those
We're still trying. He's still trying.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck he's talking about.
Full Metal
Those were classic World War II movies.
I don't know. I think when Saving Private Ryan came out, it changed. I mean, there had been great war movies prior to this, but when that movie came out, it changed the way we were allowed to make movies a little bit. It would change, as in you could make people sick in the theater if you needed to.
I think too. Not to interrupt. Sorry, Luke.
Can I give you a quick war thing related to that movie?
Apocalypse Now. So go ahead, GR.
No, this is about that movie. I went on a first date years ago with a young lady to see the first showing of Saving Private Ryan.
Well, this is a great first date.
And that,
yeah, right.
Yeah, well, she wanted to see it. Well, I'm not going to argue.
Right.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is that first 15 minutes of D-Day was the most realistic war footage I have ever seen. Uh-huh. And I literally almost had to walk out of the theater. That was the closest I ever came to a flashback. I mean, it was that freaky.
Well, they would have got
Saving Private Ryan too. By the success of Saving Private Ryan, it opened the door for other filmmakers to make war films that follow the actual soldiers. Like, it wasn't just like a war movie. Yeah. Like, you had Band of Brothers and all that come out after it, where you actually follow these people. You learn their backstory. You figure out who they really are instead of just like clips here and there of like war, you know?
Because that's the way we.
If you don't know, they took actual story around brothers that were. There was 5 brothers that were in the Navy that were all killed, and that was what that was based on.
Right, right. A true story about a family who almost lost every son.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. It's
sad... the ones it was based on actually lost all 5.
Man.
Oh, it did. I didn't know that. Oh wow, that's an it's an interesting adaptation to the story then, for sure.
I think that it's crazy how well done.
Classic movie, and as you said, Jordan, it really you said it too, Luke. It really changed the way we made war movies.
Yeah, GR. Unlike the Jungle Cruise did not change anything because the Jungle Cruise
nobody cares.
Bombed pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I will say this, though, because now apparently Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has signed on to a second Jungle Cruise.
Well, he lost DC. He's got to do something.
Emily Blunt's coming back, Jordan. But I'm going to tell you the one thing I think is hilarious about this is this movie came out, in 2021 during, of course, all of the lockdowns, everything else. It was direct streaming, but it had like that you pay $30 get to actually see Jungle Cruise. And think about this, the box office race.
Yeah.
So they spent $200 million on this, and it made $220.9 million. So it's pretty much a glorified flop in a lot of ways. But that Disney Plus $30 thing actually gave
glorified. It was a flop, Brian.
But that $100 million, they got $100 million from the Disney Plus Premier Access though, which actually put it over apparently enough. But still, no one was asking for this movie. No one was no one saying, "Hey, give us another Jungle Cruise." I actually didn't hate the movie. I actually kind of liked it. It was kind of fun. I know.
I'll tell you what happened.
It is
James Gunn.
It wasn't good, but it was cute.
The Rock out of DC. Vin Diesel divorced The Rock out of Fast and the Furious. The Rock needs fucking something.
Wait, Vin Diesel and The Rock got married? Wait, what?
Well, they were. They were like.
Well, you didn't hear about that?
They did not get married. That is not
about family. It's all about family, Luke.
They were a cute family, you know.
Oh boy.
Reboot. Okay.
Yeah, but they are going to do another one. They're ready for a dreadful movie, Richard Tracy says. It's happening, guys. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. Woo! We made it. We made it just like Harry and Meghan made it on Netflix longer, guys. But I got to say...
Shut up.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the pep star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all. KRUSE CONTROL Show.